Hello Year 9 and welcome to a video on 7-04. This time we're looking at question 2, and that is the format of the questions in question 2. We've got a fraction on one side of the equal sign and a different fraction on the other side, and each of them have different denominators. So I'm going to do a bit of a round trip here just to explain why we do what we do. Now, you would think that if we multiply this one by 4, that will get rid of that fraction. So all we're left with, so I'll put over here times 4, a minus 2, and if we multiply this one by 3, this side by 3, or get rid of that fraction too. But we can't do that, unfortunately, because you've multiplied this side by 4 and that side by 3. You've done different things on each side, so you can no longer call them equal. So that's why we don't do that. I'm just going to take that away and show you what we do by a little bit more of a round trip. The whole system here hinges on the LCM, the lowest common multiple of the denominators. Because when we do use this, we can simplify things. So lowest common multiple, and going by these two, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 is the lowest common multiple of 4 and 3, both. So we use the 12. But now, before I go any further, what I'm going to do is show you why we do what we do by using this system. We're going to multiply by 12. I'm going to do that with just a regular fraction. So something over 4 times 12, and something over 3 times 12. What happens when we do that with regular fractions? So just going to go out of here to our calculator. 3/4 times 12 equals 12 equals 9. Okay, just going to go back and write that. 3/4 times 12 equals 9. Now we'll do 2/3 times 12. What happens to that one? Two-thirds times 12. End up with 8. Okay, very good. That equals 8. Oop, different colour. So what have we done? We've taken a fraction, multiplied by the lowest common multiple, and we end up with no fraction and a 9. So what in effect has happened is this has become times 3 equals 9. So the numerator times 3 is 9. What about the numerator here? 2 times 4. So this times 3 and that one times 4 gets the answer. That one times 3, 3 times 3 is 9, so now there's no more fraction, and the numerator has been multiplied by 3. That's with a fraction with 4 on the bottom. A fraction with 3 on the bottom times 12, the numerator is multiplied by 4. 3 times 3, 2 times 4. Now that you would know that in the terms of cross multiplying. So what do we do here? I'm going to multiply these by 12. Now that means then, I'm just going to go over here, and this is where your working out would start. You multiply this times 3. Times 3 equals this times 4. So it's this times 3 and that times 4. 4 times 2a plus 5. So we multiply both sides by 12, so we can keep the equal sign, that's fine. And when we multiply by 12, this numerator we multiply by 3, fraction goes. This numerator multiply by 4, fraction goes. Second step of the work, so that's the first step. Multiply first numerator by that denominator equals that numerator times that denominator, otherwise known as cross multiplying, and that's why we do it. Okay, very quickly. 3 times a, 3 times minus 2, 4 times 2a, 4 times 5. Now we've got variables on both sides, so I'm just going to take the 8a, so minus 8a. Yep, that'll take the 8a away from there. 3a minus 8a is minus 5a. That stays the same. And now we've taken 8a away from 8a, there's leaves nothing. Then the plus 20. So we've tidied up a bit so far. First expanding to get to them. Then we remove the 8a by going minus 8a. 3a minus 8a is minus 5a. 8a minus 8a is nothing, and that leaves the plus 20. Okay, very quickly. Next. Minus 6 remove by plus 6. That get rid of that one, so minus 5a stays. The plus 6 is gone, and plus 6 to here. 20 plus 6 is 26. And then, as usual, when we got these, we divide by minus 5. That will make that just a. And 26 divided by minus 5 looks like that. Or the textbook will have minus 5 and 1/5. Both of those are fine. That's it. Thank you.